Hey lovely, it's Kaylee here. Today I am sharing the process of a journal page that I made for my son, Elliot. I made this journal for him right at the end of my pregnancy, and I used Johanna's tutorial, and it's an amazingly easy tutorial, and it's the first big book that I bound. And I really like it because it's got all different pages in, and everything means something special to me. And there's a snaky bum. There's my son's butt. But I bound it not quite with an idea of what I was going to do with it. And I've never been a big journaler per se, but since having my son, I have just wanted to write. And I think that comes from the fact that photos don't always tell all of the memories. Sometimes you need to write, and before, the whole writing thing was something that made me very uncomfortable, but now the words are really flowing. And I'm saying this all, it's quite funny that I'm saying it, because this is not really a journaling one. For this one, I used song lyrics, and the main journaling for this is the song lyrics. So okay. As you can see, I have started this long ago, and I'm fussy cutting out these flowers because I love them. And what you have over there is printed lyrics on some vellum, and the lyrics are from Elvis Presley's "Falling in Love." And this song has a lot of meaning between my son and I. Every time I say my son, it's still weird because he's 6 months old, and yeah, it still feels weird to call him my son. He's always been the baby. But anyway, so I printed out 2 versions of it on vellum. You can see that one is it's slightly different to the other one. I think it's repeated, so I wasn't sure which one I'd use, if I'd use it as a background or what. So I'm just trimming it down to see what it would look like as background compared to the other one, which is just the lyrics once. And these glittery gold alphas are my favorite. I have bought them 4 times. I think they came in the Studio Calico mini book class that I did. And I've fallen in love with them completely. I'm obsessed with them. So this is a special journaling page. So yeah, I'm using them. I use them for everything. I don't wait for special things, but this is quite special. And here I'm just testing out what it would look like if I handwrote the bottom. And now I'm just going to test if it would look better with these alphas, and they kind of mix with the typewritten lyrics, so it doesn't look that good. I'm trimming down some vellum now to see what it looks like over there. And it ended up being about the same size as the other one, so for the opposite side, it worked quite well. And I'm punching the bottom of that vellum. I want it more or less the same size. Playing around with these florals. And I think I've kind of decided that it looks very busy if I have the text over the lyrics. I thought I would do that in the beginning, but no, it looks too busy. So I'm just making plain vellum, and I'm putting it over this musical sheet page, and I'm stapling it because I hate gluing anything down. I don't even care what the staples look like. I'm just gonna put them everywhere because I'm too lazy to use glue. And obviously I stick it down not quite straight, but that's okay. Gives it a nice messy look. And I'm sticking down these alphas one by one. And this book that I bound, I made it so thick, and because it's so thin, it's quite impossible to work with. What I actually should have done is made each of these signatures individually and then put it in. But, you know, when you're heavily pregnant, you're not thinking about these things. You do that, and then it's so beautiful in the end. You don't want to mess it up. So this song, okay, I remember like deep in the newborn stages, we were listening to Spotify Discover Weekly, and this song came up, but it was a redone version by Kina Grannis, and Kina Grannis is amazing, and she did our first dance song for our wedding. So anyway, this song starts playing, and the baby is crying, and it's like, you know, like typical newborn behavior, like we haven't had any sleep, and the song comes on, and I just look at this little baby, and he's got the reddest little potato face, and I just look at him and I think about how much I love him and how ridiculous it is. And the song is like, you know, singing about how you just can't help falling in love. And I know it's a romantic song, but it's got a very special meaning between baby and I. And so I've whipped out the paint chips, and I'm just seeing if it works, if it matches those beautiful mint green alphas. Those are also alphas that I've bought multiple copies of. I'm kind of set in my ways. And neither of these pens are working, so I'm going to whip this one out. And I'm just writing out with you. And I am going to cut that out afterwards. It's kind of like spoiler alerts, because I know what's going to happen, but you don't know yet. To see how does it fit like that. And nope, I'm just gonna cut it out. Fussy cut. And obviously I smear it because I didn't wait for it to dry. But instead of then putting it down and continue waiting for it to dry, I just hold it super awkwardly and try and cut it out like that. Every time I see people fussy cutting, I'm in awe of how they do it with a small pair of scissors. I can't do that. I really can't. And I quite like how these flowers look over there. Look better with that over it here. You see, I'm really bad with any glue that is not a staple, or like at the very least a tape runner. And I'm just checking to see how it looks if I continue that little floral pattern over there, and I think I like it. Let's do it. And I'm quite happy about that. But, you know, this is a journal. This isn't a scrapbook, so I don't want to leave it quite where it is. So I'm bringing in that paint chip, tearing it a bit so that it looks, I don't know, fancy. Practicing with the florals. Stapling down, obviously. There I managed to use that Phelim song lyrics. This is the one with it repeated. And I don't have a typewriter. I'm not fancy like that. I just printed it out from my computer. I think that the typeface I used is Anna's typewriter or something. It's a paid one, but there's a really great unpaid typewriter font called Splendid 66. Another one's American Typewriter, but I really like that one. I think I got it from Creative Market. Well, I did. I don't think. Yeah, okay, that's where I got it. And then I'm doing the journaling, and I'm doing a bit of the story about how that song came to be and how it kind of became our song, which is weird to have like our song with the baby. I posted this on Instagram and I mentioned that, and then I found out that a lot of moms and babies have their songs, which is really sweet. And this book is so awkward to write in, but yeah, it's a labor of love to write in this book. So if you make a book this thick and this thin, don't bind all the signatures at once. You fill up the signatures and then do it. You know how people do traveler's notebooks in like small sections? That's a great idea, because I don't know what I'm going to do when I get further into it. And there we go. I am finished with it. The lyrics are there, everything's there, all the details. I love how soft the vellum makes everything look. It really softens the paper behind it. Thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed a little peek into my son's journal, and I hope it inspires you to make something to journal for your child or for someone you love. And have a great day.